Day 7. The mirror does not lie. For 6 days, you have been building something. Not motivation, not confidence, not hype. Structure, control, pressure tolerance. And if you're honest, you already feel the difference. Not dramatic, not cinematic. Quieter than that. You hesitate less. You negotiate less. You move with fewer arguments in your head. But day 7 is different. Because day 7 doesn't add pressure. It removes cover. Most challenges fail after the first week for a simple reason. The illusion breaks. The excitement is gone. The novelty is worn off. The identity boost fades. And what's left is not inspiration. It's behavior. Day 7 exists to answer one question clearly. Was this a performance or a shift? Because anyone can act disciplined for a few days. Very few men are willing to see themselves clearly once the act ends. Up to now, each day told you exactly what to do. Cold, silence, structure, friction, pressure, clear orders. Day 7 removes that safety net, not to abandon you, to expose you. Because discipline that depends on instruction collapses the moment instruction disappears. And the most dangerous man is not the undisciplined one. It's the man who thinks he's disciplined until no one is watching. There is an old story about a man who trained under strict command. Every hour of his day was decided for him. When to wake, when to work, when to rest. Under supervision, he was flawless, precise, reliable, unshakable. Then one day, the structure was removed. No orders, no consequences, no one checking, just an empty room. At first, nothing happened. He sat. He waited. Then slowly the drift began. A task delayed, a standard lowered, a corner rounded. Not because he was weak, but because no one was enforcing the rules anymore. That's when he learned the truth. External discipline can build skill, but only internal discipline builds character. Day 7 is your empty room. This is uncomfortable, so listen carefully. Structure is a tool, not a personality. Cold showers don't make you strong. Silence doesn't make you focused. Schedules don't make you disciplined. They reveal whether you can be. The real question is what you do when the rule isn't explicit. When there is no countdown, no protocol, no threat of restarting day 1. Day 7 removes the script. Today you are forced to face something most men avoid their entire lives. Your default behavior. Not who you are when pressure is applied, not who you are when someone is watching, who you are when you're tired, you're unsupervised, you could get away with less. That is the real you. And it's not a moral judgment, it's data. Today's mission is simple and brutal. You will live today with no added challenge, no cold exposure, no silence block, no friction task, just your normal day. But with one rule, you observe everything. You watch how fast you reach for distraction, where standards soften, where effort drops without resistance. You don't correct it yet. You see it, because you cannot command what you refuse to acknowledge. Your mind will hate this. It prefers action. It prefers tasks. It prefers checklists. Observation feels passive. It isn't. It is threatening, because once you see a pattern, you can no longer pretend it doesn't exist. Most men stay busy to avoid awareness. Day 7. Strips that escape. There will be a moment today, small, easy to miss, a choice to delay, a choice to soften, a choice to drift. When it happens, do nothing. Just note it. That moment is the hinge your future swings on. This is not about judgment. This is about truth. You are not here to punish yourself. You are here to stop lying, quietly. What you should notice by now is not excitement, it's absence. The absence of chaos, the absence of negotiation, the absence of urgency screaming in your chest. That absence is not emptiness, it is control. Up to this point, there has been structure. There has been challenge framing. There has been an external voice holding the line. Now comes the moment most men never pass. What happens when no one is watching? When there is no countdown, no challenge number, no pressure to prove anything? This is where discipline reveals its true form. Not as effort, as identity. Most men behave when observed. They perform when accountable. But the moment the eyes disappear, standards loosen. Not dramatically, quietly. And that quiet collapse is the most dangerous failure of all. Early discipline feels like force. You push, you override, you resist. But real discipline doesn't feel heavy. It feels settled. By now, you should feel less like you're doing discipline and more like you are someone who does not drift. That is the shift. Not, I'm trying to be disciplined, but I don't negotiate certain things. When something becomes non-negotiable, it stops draining energy. You don't argue with gravity. You don't debate time. You simply move accordingly. This is where discipline stops being exhausting. You might think this week was about waking up early, cold exposure, silence, structure, friction, pressure control. That's surface level. What you actually built is this. You proved to yourself that discomfort does not command you. Cold didn't break you. Silence didn't drown you. Structure didn't trap you. Pressure didn't rush you. That proof is everything. Because confidence does not come from affirmations, it comes from evidence. And you now have evidence. There is a line in life that divides men permanently. On one side, men who rely on motivation, men who wait to feel ready, men who adjust standards when things get uncomfortable. On the other side, men who operate from rules, men who move without urgency, men who stay when escape is easy. That line is not crossed by intensity. It is crossed by consistency without emotion. You don't cross it loudly. You cross it quietly, one morning at a time. Week 1 was not about transformation. It was about crossing the line. Now hear this carefully. The greatest threat after a strong first week is not failure. It is relief. Relief says, I've done well. I've earned flexibility. I can loosen up now. That voice is subtle. It sounds reasonable. It will destroy everything if you listen. Relief is comfort wearing achievement's face. Week 2 will expose this. Because once discipline begins to feel natural, the mind looks for ways to make it optional again. That is why the pressure must increase. Week 1 was internal. Week 2 becomes external. So far you have trained reaction control, discomfort tolerance, structural obedience. Next, you will train execution under expectation, discipline under fatigue, composure when the world pushes back. There will be less explanation, less permission, less recovery space. The standards will tighten, not to break you, to reveal you. The oath. Week 1. Seal before this week ends. You will lock it in. No theatrics, no music, no performance. Stand still. Say this aloud, once. I do not drift. Not loudly, not emotionally. Say it like a fact. Because from this point forward, drifting is no longer ignorance. It would be a choice. The final command. Reporting for week 2. Some of you completed every day cleanly. Some of you stumbled and corrected. That distinction does not matter. What matters is this. You did not disappear. You returned. You stayed. You finished the week. That already puts you ahead of most men. But understand this clearly. Week 1 was initiation. Week 2 is separation. The gap between those who are serious and those who were just curious will widen fast. Same hour, same place, same war. Week 2 begins tomorrow. Stand ready.